successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026. Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026. Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang gives platinum-level service and stock recommendations. You know, it's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
You know, when you have a president or a group of people who do not tell the truth about inflation, that will destroy your economy. And that's exactly what happened with the housing market starting in 1995 up to 2001. Between that time, when Bush got into office, remember, in 2001, home prices only went up the same rate as inflation. But remember, when Bush got into office, that's when home prices went nuts and kept going nuts. They've gone up 70% from the day that he got into office to where we are today. Now, the problem we're having is volatility in this market. People keep asking, why is it? Yesterday, again, the market opened up, went up 400 points, was positive, everybody was happy. Then it went negative, gave it all back, and then went down 400 points. And this is doing it quite often. And I tell them, look, when you have a president who is rotten to the core, with no moral sense about the truth, what do you think is going to happen? You have total uncertainty. When you have uncertainty, you're going to have volatility like this. For example,
Mr. Vice President, how many times have you ever spoken to your son about his overseas business dealings?
I've never spoken to my son about his overseas business dealings. I have never discussed with my son or my brother or anyone else anything having to do with their businesses, period. And what I will do is the same thing we did in our administration. There will be an absolute wall between personal and private and the government.
Do you stand by your statement that you did not discuss any of your son's overseas business dealings?
Yes, I stand by that statement.
Really, this is why we have the uncertainty in the market. Listen to this.
Hey, Palace Dad, it's 8:15 on Wednesday night. If you get a chance, give me a call. Nothing urgent. Just want to talk to you. I thought the article, at least the thing online, it's going to be printed tomorrow in the Times, was good. I think it's clear. And anyway, if you get a chance, give me a call. I love you.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Then, so there he is, telling Hunter, don't worry about the article. Everything seems we're clear. We're clear on the article. It had to do with China. Next,
I was talking to Larry Summers this morning, and there's nothing inevitable about a recession.
But then we found out he didn't talk to Larry Summers. That was a lie.
Look, I think, David, that a recession is almost inevitable. Probably a 75%, 80.
And then Yellen lies.
I don't think a recession is at all inevitable. I don't think a recession is at all inevitable.
Really? Summers thinks so. Summers thinks so. So there's some lying going on there. And you want to know why there's uncertainty and why there's volatility in this market, why it's going to get worse? Next.
The fact of the matter is the border is closed. We are going to stay focused on the facts.
Stay focused on the facts. That's the press secretary, Francois Pierre, whatever her name is. The border is closed. This was in regard to the people that got killed yesterday. They found them in the back of a tractor trailer packed in like sardines. Oh, no, we got the border closed. And you want to know why there's volatility? You want to know why the market opens up 400 then goes negative? Why it's doing that more often? See, volatility is about uncertainty. And there's nothing worse than when you lose the trust of the people. Unbelievable.
You know, the U.S. economy for now is strong.
I think the economy is strong.
To me, we have the strongest economy perhaps I have ever seen.
None of that's true. We got a terrible economy. What are they talking about? How could we have a strong economy? We can't even put a bottom into this market because the economy is so bad. We have historic deficits. We just got another deficit this quarter here. Just what, 291 billion. Manufacturing, just got a report on that. That's horrible. Durable goods, are you kidding me? Sales are down. Unemployment is increasing everywhere. Tesla just laid people off. The banks are laying people off in their mortgage departments. People aren't even going, they're not even refining. This is unbelievable. So now Main Street is suffering the consequences of this intentional inflation that could have stopped back in 2009 under Bernanke, Obama-Biden administration. Because remember, that housing market that was created from 2001 up to that 2006 when the bubble started to blow up, right up to the day that Obama was getting ready to attend his own inauguration, that inflation was at 8%, not to 2%. They kept saying it's under 2%. It wasn't. That was the time for Obama-Biden, and Bernanke to square with people and say inflation is not at 2%. It's 8%, 4 times that. But you know what? It's always the party over the people. Now, all this house flipping under Baby Bush, caused all this inflation that fell into the lap of Obama, Biden, and Bernanke due to the monetary policy of Baby Bush. This house flipping started to take place. Easy access to money, subprime credit, low mortgage rates, no verification of employment. Didn't even want to know if you had a job. Unbelievable. We never saw price expansion like we did from 2001 to 2006. Inflation was crazy. The escalating housing prices, escalating gasoline prices under Baby Bush. Are you kidding me? Put the housing market right into the crosshairs for a huge downturn. the biggest since the Great Depression. In 2008, as he was leaving office, and Obama and Biden were coming in, inflation was 4 times what he was stating. 4 times. They were lying. Why? Why were they lying? Well, you're feeling that inflation today because of this. Because they saw an opportunity for Wall Street, not Main Street, for the wealthy asset class, for the people who put them in the office. And I'll explain that when I get back and why you're feeling what you're feeling today.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start start doing something about it.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
India's Russian imports have moved from 30,000 barrels per day back in February pre-war to 1 million barrels a day in June.
So that means Putin now is making 80 million a day, thanks to Biden. 80 million a day. Now let's go and take a look at the fuel that they're sending now Russia to Europe through Nord Stream pipeline, which Trump made sure they would not get a lease to move Russian oil, gas through that pipeline, Nord Stream, to Europe. The money they're making on that alone, since Biden said, oh, I'll give you the lease, is funding the whole war for Russia. This money goes in his pocket, Putin's pocket. You don't think inflation is bad? Transitory, they're telling us, when they knew that there's certain fuels that you have to have, countries need. We ship certain fuels from here in the U.S. to Brazil. It used to cost us $3,800 per day. It's now $37,000 a day. This all started under Obama, Biden, Bernanke, going back in 2009. From the time that the housing market started to boom in 2001 to 2006, that's the big boom under under Baby Bush. By the time that Obama was going to go to his inauguration, 2009, inflation was not at 2%. It was 4 times that, 8%. But there was and that's when they should have started cutting. They should start raising rates back then in 2009. Do you know when we had the first rate hike? And why you're feeling what you're feeling today? They didn't raise rates. The first rate, 25 basis point, was in 2015. 2015. That's when Yellen, the first rate hike since the Obama, Biden, Bernanke administration took over in 2009. In other words, the housing market created tremendous inflation between that 2001 2006. And when Obama and Biden took over in Bernanke, they recognized that, but they wanted cover. They knew they would get cover. In other words, by keep telling everybody, oh, inflation's below 2%, that's a bunch of crap. They knew that. Bernanke knew that. Everybody knew it in Washington. It wasn't below 2%. It was 4 times that, and it got to that point 4 times 2%, 8%, because of Baby Bush and the housing market. Think what he did. We never saw flipping houses. Inflation for over 100 years, from 1895 to the time that Baby Bush left office. Or think of it this way. For over 100 years, house prices went up the same rate as inflation. That's right. But not under Baby Bush. Housing prices from 2001 went nuts. I mean, think of what they did with the subprime lender, borrower. Didn't even check and see if they had a job. That's right. Didn't have to prove you had income or a job. People were buying houses and flipping, people that were making $26,000 a year. I knew a guy working in a laundromat. He owned 3 houses, and he was flipping them. He didn't have enough money to buy a car. He drove. He was on a bike, and I was out in front of my yard, and he stopped. Hey, Phil, you know I got 3 houses. I just flipped 2. I can't even afford a car. Now I can. So the point I'm making is this. This crash we're going to have or having, it's not over. It's not transitory. It's going to be the worst ever. Because they could, if they started to raise rates, if they were honest and said in 2009, we're in trouble. Baby Bush, with his ridiculous monetary policies of anybody can own a home. Anybody. I'll never forget the day he was in Atlanta, and he went to an area of Atlanta that was so poor. He said, but I'm going to make sure that everybody in this neighborhood has ownership to a house. I mean, this guy was a closet socialist, Baby Bush. People couldn't afford these houses, but he made sure that there would be financing for these people. Bad credit, didn't matter. Employed, nope, didn't matter. So that's what you're feeling today. So they were so irresponsible, the Obama, Biden, Bernanke, that they didn't raise rates to fight the inflation was 8%, because why would they? At 2%, if they could keep telling people, hey, it's only 2%, they could do QE, because QE is inflation. So they added inflation on top of inflation. That's why our real inflation is 16%, but nobody will admit it. It went from 8 to 16. That's our inflation. They're telling us it's at 8. No, it's not. So stop thinking that you're going to be safe by buying bonds. Stop thinking you're going to be safe by buying staples. Oh, I'll buy Campbell's soup. I'll buy Clorox. No, you got to learn how to protect yourself by selling short. And then when you get these rallies like we get every other day and then it falls apart again, what we call swing trades. Show you how to do it. For 10 days. Won't cost you a thing. For 10 days, we'll show you how to short and do a swing trade. How's that? How are you going to protect yourself? Buy a bond? What are you, nuts? Buy an ice cream instead.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What are you, nuts? 85% of the people do not know how to get out of the market. They lose money because they don't know when to get out. I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. I solved that with my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It tells you when to get out. It tells you when to get in, tells you what to add, not to add. Specifically, when do I get out? It tells you that. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Get your 10-day free trial of my Pro 2 color-coded chart and a membership. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. Free. And you're going to learn to embrace the market as it goes down. You're going to have a smile on your face as the market collapses. Why wouldn't you? Because you're going to be making money while the market goes down. And it's really going to go down worse than any other crash because it can't be stopped. First, we have no ammunition. We can't lower rates. There's the big problem. All the other crashes, even the dot-com crash, we could lower rates to slow the crash. We can't do that. We can't do that. And talking about the dot-com, what people don't understand, what's going on today, as I told you, started back when Bush didn't do his job. Remember, he got into office at the same time, almost simultaneously, as we had the dot-com crash. And then 9/11. He took those two situations and created the stock market. He created the massive inflation we're feeling today. Through subprime lending, he created a monster housing bubble and monster inflation. But they kept saying during the bubble, inflation was only 2%, less than 2%, less than 2%. Biggest lie in history. You all know how the house flipping went on. Are you kidding me? House prices went nuts. But inflation didn't go up. It was less than 2%. So when Obama, Biden, and Bernanke took over in 2008, they should have gone in right there and cut the back of inflation, raised rates big time. No, they just got into office. They weren't going to go into a recession. They had to pay the boys back on Wall Street and the asset class. They owed them because after the crash, they had to take care of them. They needed inflation. Remember, inflation is needed for the banks. The banks were collapsing. So baby Bush was told that, hey, look, we need inflation. We got to save these banks. Don't let these banks go down. Don't break these banks up. Don't put us into a recession. We got to have these banks. And who owns all the banks? Who has the biggest shares in all the banks? The elitist class, our owners. They weren't going to let that happen. So that's when they started that next rally, the housing rally. I mean, after the dot-com crash, they needed the housing rally. After the dot-com. Remember, people, you understand, Wall Street lost a lot of money in the dot-com. People don't talk about it's like people don't talk about Korea. The dot-com crash was brutal. Because remember, the dot-com crash didn't hurt the people on Main Street. It hurt Wall Street and the banks. And at the end of the crash, the dot-com crash, and of course we had 9/11 hit at the same time, they did the worst thing possible. They started another bubble. Instead of fixing, remember, we had terrible inflation through the dot-com crash. They created inflation. They didn't fix that. And then Bush says, well, I'm going to start another bubble. Let's start a housing bubble, and anybody can get a house. House prices grew, just escalated. Oh, my God. They're flipping houses from one guy to the next guy to the next guy. Sometimes you go to closing, there'll be four people and say, what are you doing here? They're all selling the house to each other. That's what it brings us to today. And I get so frustrated, I can't get across to people that this is not an ordinary market. And people are in there buying today. Don't know what they're doing. They're just buying instead of shorting. The stock market is in deep trouble because we never, remember, the last time after they created all the inflation from the dot-com, they created all the inflation from the housing con, nobody ever fixed it. So starting in 2009, the Obama inauguration and Bernanke, they let the inflation stay. And the inflation kept growing. And finally, Aunt B, Yellen, she knew she had to do something because she knew the truth. And she raised rates, I think, twice. The first time was in 2015. And she didn't even raise, I think it was a quarter basis point. And I think she raised one more time after that. Nothing. And here we are today. So please join my gang. Learn how to sell short. Start with aspires. We'll show you how to do it. And learn how to do what we call swing trades. Those aren't day trades. When the market is going down, the beautiful thing about the Pro 2 color-coded chart is it will tell you the truth. As the market's going up, every candlestick will be red. Nobody else has it. It's patent. So when they tell you, buy in a dip, or somebody like Kramer, oh my God. Here, listen to what Kramer said today. This is insane.
When the market's going down, but nobody knows why.
Nobody knows why? What the hell? Where have you been? Under a rock? What a dope. Nobody knows why?
When the market's going down, but nobody knows why, don't think about what you need to sell. Maybe change your perception and think about what you need to buy.
Yeah, hey, let's change your perception. Your stock's going down. You're getting slaughtered, especially in 401k. Oh, don't think about selling those. No, because remember, when you sell, they don't make a commission on Wall Street. So it's his job and the Fake Business Network to make sure you don't sell. See, this was a message from the Fake Business Network to help Wall Street. Not you. I mean, you ever hear anything as stupid as this?
When the market's going down, but nobody knows why, don't think about what you need to sell. Maybe change your perception and think about what you need to buy.
Oh, my God. So you already lost $20,000, $30,000. Don't think about that. Just don't worry. Think about what you should buy. Well, when, Jim? When do you buy? Oh, I see. When you have an interview with a CEO that you turn around and say, yeah, I just met with CEO Joe Suckface. Oh, he's a great guy. Good guy. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I never heard anything as stupid as this. I mean, it's just insane. You got to be kidding me. So, if you want to be successful, there's nothing better than the stock market. You can't make money, the kind of money, anywhere else that you can make in the stock market. And that's the truth. So why is it you got to ask yourself, 80%, 85% of the people lose money in the stock market? Because they listen to dopes like him. He's a Wall Street guy. And remember, those gangsters in Congress, remember what comes first, not us, their party. I don't care if it's Democrats or Republican. They take care of their party. So the way you can make money in the market, you're missing just one component. To switch from being in the 20 percentile who make money constantly in the stock market and get out of the group who of 80% who lose money constantly, you just need to tweak what you're doing. You need to do shorts, which is very easy, and swing trades. If a market's going down, and they know how we got these rallies, we've had a 10% rally. Ever since this market has been crashing, we've had a 10% rally, we've had a 7% rally, and we've had a 6% rally. That's right. You can take advantage of those, but you don't invest in those. I'll explain that when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60, 70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days, philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So I want you just to think about, just maybe you're wrong, okay? Or not you're wrong, but these people that you listen to on these financial shows, they're wrong. I mean, could you believe that Kramer would say anything as stupid as that? What kind of advice is that? Here's a problem that people aren't aware of. Do you know what they're doing? They've been doing. They've been printing since Baby Bush. Okay, started the housing bubble. They've never broke the back of that inflation, and that's what we're feeling today. Plus the inflation that we've created since. Because the Fed keeps printing money called liquidity to keep pushing into like credit cards. Here, go spend some more on credit cards. Guys, the midterm elections are coming. Go spend so we can tell everybody the economy's growing. Are you kidding? You know how much liquidity they added to credit cards in the first quarter? Another almost $12 million in new credit cards. They printed. Think about this. They turn around and print $12 million so they could issue another. They could issue more credit cards. Can you imagine? 11 million new bank credit cards. How could you issue 11 million new bank credit cards unless you print the money first. That's more inflation. That's called liquidity. In other words, go buy something now you can't afford and pay later. We're going to give you $11.5 million. And here's a new credit card. If you already have a credit card tapped, here, take this credit card. Here's another one. Add it to the credit card you have. That's a 31% increase over the previous quarter. Last year's previous quarter. If you take last year's quarter and then back up this quarter, that's a 31% increase over the previous quarter of last year. That's nuts. Are you crazy? So the total limits for these credit cards were $55 billion. That's almost a 60% increase from the previous year, when things are getting worse. And the total credit card limits now stand at $4 trillion. That's what, $224 billion above the pre-pandemic level. So things are getting worse. They're printing more money, more credit, and giving people more credit cards. Keep going, spend. Household debt at the same time. At the end of this first quarter, 2022, you know that increased by $266 billion? What are you, nuts? Total household debt right now is $16 trillion. This is crazy. That's more than before the pandemic, when Trump had the best economy going, but it wasn't really, because underneath it is still this inflation bubble that nobody fixed. I can't believe I'm saying this. Since 2009, they didn't raise rates until they got rid of Bernanke. They brought in Yellen in 2015, and she knew how bad it was, and she raised rates a quarter point, I think twice. That's it. And you want to know, and then they're lying to us, how they all say, oh, this is transitory. What I just told you they knew. Then they're increasing mortgage loans, auto loans. Those balances are increasing when they can't even handle the new household debt that's increased to $16 trillion. See what they're doing? They're desperate. If you take new mortgages, including all the refinance, it's at almost $900 billion. What are you, nuts? That's $197 billion higher than the same quarter just before the pandemic hit, before the market dropped 31%. And why is it that the market dropped 31% in 30 days? This market dropped about the same. And it's been, 4 months? 4 months, and still not even capitulated. Think about it. The market dropped January 2020, it went down 31% from January 2020 to February 2020. 30 days. Boom, down 31%. That fast. And then it went, and they clawed back that 31% in about 4 weeks. Are you kidding? So why did it go down so fast? But our market's not going down. It's still, we're at 4 months now? Remember, the dot-com stopped going down in November of 2021, and the bank stock stopped going up. First of all, the tech stocks stopped going up. Remember, for 14 years, they're going straight up. Went up, 1,400%. That all stopped in November of 2021. And then it started to crash. Then they started to push the bank stocks. See, well, let's get the bank stocks going up. The bank stocks wouldn't go up. They started to go down. The bank stock stopped going up in January 2022. The NASDAQ stopped going up in November 2021. Why? Because they can't absorb any more inflation. They can't keep printing money. QE is a scam. QE does not create inflation. It is inflation. Obama knew that. Bernanke knew that. Biden knew that in 2009. Yellen knew it. And all she could do, everybody was fighting her, raise the rate 25 basis points in 2015. At least she tried to cut it a little bit. So let's take advantage of the market going down. Be happy when the market's going down. Embrace it. Have a smile on your face. Because never again will you make money that easy on the way down. There's no buyers on the way down. Everybody panics. Now remember, you hit the panic button when the VIX is at 40. When it hits 40, we're now about what? Where are we, Willie? We're at 30 right now. When it hits 40, the dot-com, when the housing, in 2008, when the market crashed, the housing crash, remember, we had the capitulation when we hit that 40%, called VIX. It's the fear meter, hit 40%. Remember, the crash I'm just talking about from 2020 down to January 2020 down to February 2020, in 4 weeks, it hit, during that point, it hit 40. And when it hits 40, the big institutions stop buying. The big banks don't buy stocks anymore. The big insurance companies don't buy stock. So fear will go from 40 straight up to like 80. I mean, it just goes nuts. And that's when the market crashes. That's when you get what they call capitulation. When it hit 40 in 2008, we got the big capitulation. When it hit the VIX at 40 in 2020, February 2020, we got everybody stopped buying, and we got that big capitulation, market collapse. We haven't had that yet. It's coming. They keep trying to do everything they can to stall it. And how do they do that? Increase the amount of money for credit cards. And keep increasing the credit card money. Keep printing money and give it to the people. Have them go more into debt. Don't let this market go down. Get them out to spend. So there's no place for you to hide. You can't hide in bonds. You're going to get crushed. You already got crushed in bonds. How many of you in bonds? Haven't you gotten crushed? You want to get crushed more? Oh, I see. You're going to buy Coca-Cola. Buy Clorox. You always buy stuff. They say, buy stuff that people need in a depression. Yeah, I'm not talking recession. I'm talking depression. You're going to hear more of that because it's true. But I want you to remember when this market crashes, what I just told you. They knew this in 2009. Instead of stopping it in 2009, they let it continue right up to 2021. And that's why they all lied when they said it was transitory. So let's do this. Join my gang tonight, free for 10 days. And we'll get you to a point when the market goes down, instead of a frown, you'll have a smile on your face. Because you'll be making money in the spiders. And the market's going down, you're going to celebrate. 10 days free. We'll get that smile on your face, I promise. In 10 days, you'll have a big smile when the market goes down.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.